Hello. Welcome back to the Stash and Shaggy podcast. I'm Stash. This is Shaggy. Our apologies for last week.
Technical difficulties we were having, weren't we?
Well, sat down, went to go record the podcast, turn the lights on, get everything situated. Power goes out.
Pew.
And we were like, you know what?
What?
Let's hang out. Let's just wait around. Power's bound to come back on.
Could be.
A couple hours, right?
It's supposed to be.
Sit around in the dark for a few.
Mm-hmm.
Still hot. So
Can't have that.
we unfortunately missed, as you probably noticed. But we're back. Don't plan on missing no more.
We got an action-packed week this weekend, eh?
Gotta go buy myself a generator.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
But yes, action-packed. NFL, UFC, NHL, NBA, F1, golf,
And our pets for the dub life.
and then the Dub Life, which hit last one.
Very nice.
But we didn't get to put it on video because the power was out. But it did hit. It was a smaller one because there was some bigger odds in there, so it didn't pay quite as much as the other ones have.
Well, hopefully we'll go on a 2-streak and then 3-streak.
But for the last for 2 weeks ago that we recorded, I went 8-4 in NFL, 1-0 in UFC, 2-4 in hockey, and the Dub Life went 2-2. That's from 2 weeks ago. And then last week, Dub Life was 4-0. Didn't make any hockey bets. Didn't make any UFC bets. And I went 9-2 in NFL. Had a good parlay. Made some monies.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
What you got this week? We got NHL, NFL.
I got some football and hockey, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Let me get this UFC 310 out of the way.
Tell me about
good
this
card.
UFC.
Actually, some pretty exciting fighters on this card. However, some of the lines were a little higher for the main events. But Thimbo Garimbo versus Vicente Luque. I like Garimbo in this fight at -160. He's good. Eric Anders versus Chris Weidman. It's like the battle of the old men here, but I think Anders is showing more signs of youthfulness. Weidman's just too old and slow, and he just can't do it anymore, in my opinion. So Anders at -105. And then Joshua Van at -170 versus Cody Durden. Cody Durden's just slower. He might be a slightly better wrestler is like the only thing he has on Joshua Van. Joshua has better cardio and faster, better boxing. All-around better fighter, in my opinion. Josh Van -170.
I'm going to put that in a parlay. Parlay?
And then last race of the year, Abu Dhabi. I'm throwing a crazy one out there.
Give it to me.
I'm going to go George Russell
Mm-hmm.
to win the race in Abu Dhabi.
Oh.
I think you could probably get that at like +1,500 right now.
Do they qualified
Qualifying is tomorrow.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check that out.
Should we do NHL or NFL? What are you thinking?
I'd like to go with the NHL first because that'll start tomorrow.
All right, let's do that.
For the NHL, we have a few games for Saturday. We have going to start off with the Utah Hockey Club and the Sabres.
Mm-hmm.
The Sabres being favored. The Sabres is what we're going to go with at -126.
Yeah, I like it. Utah hasn't been playing that great the past couple weeks, so
Yeah, they started off strong, but then
fell off a little bit. Yep.
I mean, people get hurt, but I mean, it's hockey. Next, we go on the Bruins home, taking them against the Flyers. Got them at -166.
Okay.
They haven't been scoring like him.
They haven't been scoring, you're right, but they've been winning.
Yeah. Sometimes close, sometimes in overtime. We're taking the Bruins. Jets against the Blackhawks at home. The Blackhawks be home, and they fired the coach. You say, hey.
They did, How to let a guy go.
And
He's just not doing it for the boys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What else you got to do? Coach ain't on there on the hockey, you know.
I'm taking the Jets in this game.
Taking the Jets too. I got them at negative 196.
Yeah, minus 190 for me.
Yeah. Then the Hurricanes at minus 176. Not too many underdogs in this. I took the Hurricanes against the Islanders. Not too many underdog picks for the week of tomorrow.
That's okay.
Sharks have been doing great, except for yesterday when they lost like 1-20.
But no, I agree. They've looked good. Like, for what they have expected to do, they look really good.
Yeah, but we're taking the Panthers against the Sharks.
Yeah, Panthers have been Stanley Cup contenders again.
Didn't they come back from they were like down 4 points the other night and then came back and either won in overtime or lost?
They look good. Every time I end up watching the Panthers, I'm always like, God damn, that team is good.
Reinhardt, you can count him to get a goal, you know. Actually, that's what I'm going to do for this game. We could put Reinhardt to get a goal.
I like that. Instead of the minus 385 for the Panthers, just pick Reinhardt to get a goal instead.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
Maple Leafs negative 160 against the Penguins. Penguins are at home. Penguins have been doing well, but the Leafs have been doing better.
Yep. Give me the Leafs.
Taking the Leafs. Double Leafs it. Capitals or the Canadians. Not too sure. I like the Capitals. I also like the over. So I'm just going to pick both.
Capitals in the over?
Capitals in the over.
Okay.
Over 5.5 at negative 134.
All right.
The Predators and the Senators. Senators are favored at home. Only by a little bit, negative 134.
Yeah, that's because the Predators haven't looked that great this year. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they don't look like they did last year. At the end of last year, at least.
Yeah.
So give me Ottawa and the boys.
Yeah.
I'll take Ottawa.
Yeah, of course. The Avalanche tomorrow, they face the Red Wings, and the Red Wings are underdogs at plus we're saying plus 158. We're going to take the Red Wings because can't go wrong. Or we're going to pick the Red Wings against the Avalanche.
Colorado's look good.
That's good. This could be a good game. If it's
Colorado's look good.
If it's not 1-2 at the end, it's going to be like 5-7.
1-2 or 5-7. I feel you.
You know, if you can get past the goalies. Next, we're going with the Wild, with the slight underdog at the Wild against the Kings. Kings are at home, but the Wilds are only at plus 118. That's probably because they're away.
Yeah, basically even money.
Going with the Wild.
No bet for me.
No bet for that. Yeah, it could be iffy, but I like the Wild. Blues and the Oilers. What do you like in this game?
No bets.
Last game on Saturday?
Just the 3 bets of the NHL for me.
Okay.
Jets, Ottawa, Leafs.
I went with the over 6.5. Got it at plus 110. I like the over. Blues can score. Oilers can score. Should be a good game.
Yep, I agree.
And you say you only had those 3 for the hockey?
Yeah, just the 3.
Yeah. Then I would go, yep. Pick a few of those, put them in a parlay, pick them separately, pick them all. Good luck.
NFL?
I like NFL. How about them Lions?
Yeah, good game Thursday.
Against Packers?
Woo. I like the coaches that'll do stuff like that. Go for it on 4th down with 40 seconds left when the game was tied.
On the 40, was it?
Nah. They were well in field goal range.
Right. Well,
they didn't do it to get closer for the field goal. They did it to run the clock out.
Yeah, of course.
They knew that Jake Bates was going to make that field goal.
Oh, yeah.
They did it to kill the clock.
But they knew if they didn't make it, that it'd probably end up in the time and still win. So,
But they didn't make the 4th down, you mean?
Right.
That was, yeah.
Because they didn't have any timeouts left.
No, but there was 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah. Wasting the timeouts like a madman.
That's ballsy, dude. I'm just saying, that's ballsy.
What you got first?
Well, first game I have is New Orleans versus the Giants.
New Orleans versus the Giants. All right, I like that.
I don't have any bets on this game, though. I was looking at it. I wanted to bet something, but with the Giants starting, who was it, Drew Lock?
Yes.
And New Orleans just has been so banged up. I don't know. The only thing that I was thinking about betting was an Alvin Kamara touchdown, honestly.
That is probably a good
That was the
one,
only
too.
thing that really was like I was leaning on. But it was like minus 140 or minus 150, so that seemed a little steep to me.
Yeah, I just took the Saints negative 215. But I like that touchdown better.
I mean, that makes sense. Saints are probably going to win the game. Next, I have Cleveland versus Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Divisional battle. It's supposed to be cold out. Give me
What's-
the under 44.
What's the chances of snow though?
I don't think there's going to be snow. Just cold.
It's cold.
Below
Steelers can
below
handle
30.
The cold.
Yeah, but teams are going to run it more, and these teams are going to play hard defense against each other because they always do.
I'm taking the Steelers with the points, negative 6.5 for the points at negative 115, and the over
The
43.5.
Steelers have won 20 straight divisional home games versus the Browns.
Well, it's about to be 21.
Yeah. 20. That's crazy. I heard that stat today, actually. I was like, what? That's nuts. Atlanta versus Minnesota. In this game, I'm going to take a Drake London touchdown. I wanted to bet the over, but instead, I'm just going to go with Drake London touchdown. It's a good game, though. Atlanta, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins revenge game, back and forth. I
thought that too.
Interesting game.
Taking the Falcons with the points, 5.5 for the points at negative 106.
Gotcha. Vegas and the Raiders. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Raiders and Tampa Bay. I was thinking Buccaneer, and then I said Raider. Close enough, right? Got a Raider and a Buccaneer. Give me the Bucks minus 6.5. Baker's been doing decent, and I think the Raiders are starting Aiden O'Connell. So
I'm just taking the Bucks straight up. I'll take the over 46.5.
I don't know about the over with Aiden O'Connell starting for the Raiders. Yeah.
Okay, we'll just stick with the Bucks.
Yeah, just stick with the Bucks, I would say.
I got a negative 290 though. But
Yeah, I like the points. As long as it's not a touchdown, 6.5 is okay with me.
what'd you get the odds at? I got them at negative 110.
Negative 110 for, yeah.
Let's stay the same. Okay.
Carolina versus the Eagles. Panthers, Eagles, Carolina, Philly.
Yeah.
Man, 13.5 points is so many points.
And it's still negative 110.
I'm gonna take Carolina plus 13.5.
I'm going to take them too. And
They've been playing better. Philly's great. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're great, but they're just gonna hold their 10-point lead and run the ball with Saquon and kill the clock and win by 12. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I see this game going.
Take a break. I took the points also, and this game actually has my lock of the week in it for Saquon Barkley to get 2 touchdowns.
Saquon, 2 touchdowns. Okay. Jags, Titans. I don't got nothing for this game. What do you got?
Jags and Titans.
Yep.
I do have the Jags at plus 3.5.
Okay. I feel you. Trevor Lawrence is out, obviously.
For the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Just gone. He's
Just making sure you knew that. So who we got? We got Mac Jones back there.
yes.
Mac Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. No bets.
Come on.
You're taking plus 3.5?
Mac Jones. Yes.
All right. Jets versus Miami. I'm going to take the team that I've been losing the most money on this year. I'm going to take the Jets plus 6.
I took the Jets plus 5.5.
Fucking lose money on the Jets all year long, but I haven't learned my lesson yet because I'm doing it again.
I'm taking the under 44.5 on this game also.
That's probably a much better bet than the plus 6. Seattle versus Arizona, over 44. Way over 44. It's going to be like 62.
Yeah, I also got the over 44.5. I thought that was kind of funny. Negative 105 for the odds.
You like a side in this game or just over?
I do like DK Metcalf to get a touchdown on the Seahawks.
Yep. Like it. I like Kenneth Walker to get a touchdown. I like Devon A-Chain to get a touchdown. Parlay those 3. See what happens.
Oh, that's a fucking fabulous idea.
Bills versus Rams. This is actually an interesting game because the Rams play a perfect defense against the Bills. Last time I saw these two teams play, I think it was 2 years ago. And what's his name? The head coach for the Rams. He puts together really interesting defenses that I've noticed versus certain teams, like really good quarterbacks. So I feel like this game's probably going under, but I'm not sure. This is going to be an interesting. I want to watch this game because I want to see how the Bills respond to Sean McVay is his name. Sean McVay's defense's schemes. But give me the Bills minus 3.5. They've just looked too good for me to bet against them. But the defensive scheme from Sean McVay does worry me a little bit.
Taking the Bills. You what? What'd you say? Taking the Bills, you say?
I know I talked up the Rams there for a second, and then I took the Bills. It's a little awkward.
I actually have no bets for this game. I looked at this game, and I evaluated. And I'm like...
Got nothing.
Got nothing.
Chicago versus 49ers. Give me the 49ers straight up to win.
Ha! This is
No points.
This is my sad story of the weekend. We're taking the underdog for the underdog hit.
Oh, you're taking Chicago?
We're good. It may be a sin to bet on the Bears, but I think it's going to be the disappointment of the week.
I think the next game is going to be the disappointment of the week.
What's the next game?
Chargers-Chiefs.
Oh, you know what?
I think the Chiefs are going to lose to the Chargers. And then the Chargers are going to be only 2 games back from the Chiefs for the division.
Oh, what a story. I think the Chiefs suck. I don't know how they've been winning. Well, I kind of do. I mean, when you get say, ref, help me out.
They got good coaching. They got a good clock management. But, yeah, I mean, they haven't looked good. Like, to the eye, they haven't looked good. I don't know. I don't understand how they only have 1 loss.
Chargers don't look bad.
Chargers look great, on the other hand. Like, they look amazing. Harbaugh's got Herbert making all the right decisions. They're not turning the ball over. They're playing super tough. They're pretty healthy. They don't have really any injuries. Like, dude, they're going to... Lad McConkey's looking like a beast. Like, I don't know what happened the past, 3 or 4 weeks, but that dude just suddenly flipped a switch and became a receiver.
What'd you get the Chargers odds at? I got them at plus 177. Did you get a...
I got it at... I wrote down plus 4, but I'm pretty sure plus 180. Same thing.
But you took them to the points at plus 4?
Nah, I'm taking them straight up. I did take the point. I'm going to take them a couple different ways. I'm going to tease it to 7 or 8. I'm going to take it at 4. I'm going to take it straight up. I'm going to take it at -3.
I wonder what the odds would be to get Chargers to win each quarter.
It's not my lock this week. My lock is still going to be Arizona versus Seattle over 44. But I like the Chargers.
Okay.
I like the Chargers.
All right. No bets for the Chargers Chiefs for me. Another game I evaluated, and 42.5 though. I could probably take that.
Nah.
No?
Just, if you want no bets, just say no bets. It's fine. You don't have to bet anything.
Okay.
Cincinnati versus Dallas Monday night.
Dallas.
Dallas, huh? Yeah. No, I'm taking Cincy -5.
Yeah, heck yeah, -5.5.
Their defense is awful, god awful, but their offense is great, and I don't think Dallas can score enough points
Yeah.
whoever the hell they're starting at
Taking
quarterback.
Bengals points and Chase Brown touchdown.
Yeah, I like that. All right. Oh, wait.
Tell them about the Dub Life parlay.
Well, my leg, as we know, is the Arizona-Seattle over 44.
Yep, and mine
Yours was the Saquon Barkley 2 touchdowns. And then the dub portion is Josh Allen over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Brilliant.
And the life part would be Miami minus 5.5 versus the Jets.
That is a favorable bet.
I can't even though I bet the Jets, I can't disagree with him here because it's like, Jesus, the Jets are freaking awful. They are so terrible when you watch them. But I just read all the talent on paper and it makes me want to bet them every week.
Did I tell you I had the under on the Jets-Dolphins game at 44.5?
I don't think you mentioned that.
I don't think I did, but that was an under.
But that's our Dub Life Parlay. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Leave your picks parlay in the comment section.
Yeah, tell us what you like in the comments. We're gonna be better about looking at our comments and responding and liking and whatnot, interacting.
But you got a comment.
Thank you. Come back next week.
We'll be here.